So with lumber futures on a significant decline, yields coming down, and M2 money supply slowly declining, what should we expect in the next 2 years? Where are we finally facing a long-term anticipated recession?
I've been stating this forever. When they change the definition of the recession, like if I shoot a three over Luka and they tell me it's a 2-pointer, well, what can I do? Game's over. Game's rigged. This is another way that the market is permanently rigged to stay up. If you can change the rules, like I think that the lumber market will be fine. It went through a similar correction a couple of years ago. M2 money supply, I am concerned about there's less money circulating. But when you have now what they are calling a selective recession, and it's not a broad sweeping recession, which is another way to make the wealth gap wider and make the gap from rich and poor wider, what can you do? If they're changing the rules in front of you, you have to adjust to the rules accordingly. So I don't think we'll ever have a traditional recession over these next 4 or 5 years. And you have to adjust your returns accordingly. Invest in Bitcoin, invest in Nvidia, invest in Apple, invest in Microsoft. You'll be good. The lumber market, if you're trading the lumber futures, I would say you probably should go to another asset that may give you better gains. And let's draw down, look at crude as a result. Look at gold. We're also future, trade that. But I don't think they want us to have a traditional recession, because if so, it'll reveal too much in what's happening. And I think it may set us back 10 or 15 years. Like that 2000 through 2010 period where we had a lost decade, they don't want us to go through that again. So they're trying, I think, to use every weapon in a tool book, in a tool belt to prevent us from being there, even though it's unfair.
Yep. Okay. So, So how can investors build confidence in trading or making stock purchases even after the recession, even after thorough research and preparation?
Real easy. IanInvest.com. Bring us back in together so we can have unity. Join Red Panda and listen to the show. Like I had a couple people even say, hey, what can you guys do something for kids coming out of college, or it's our first year's working? MarketMondays.com. I don't know what else to say. I wish I had a more eloquent answer, but a lot of the stuff, what happens is, I'm be honest, because we're black, you don't think that the sentiment and analysis on the stock is great, but then you look back 2 years and see that I was already talking about this, or Troy was already talking about this, or Rashad was, right? Just listen now. I think the big lesson from this episode is pay attention to what will pay you the most. So I know it's tough to build confidence, but the only way to build confidence is by doing the thing that you're afraid of. They'll never say it. I'll tell you, they work on InvestFest all year. And then a person like, well, they got celebrities there. Tim Cook, a fucking celebrity. No one say nothing about the developer conference. Elon's a celebrity. Jensen signed a girl titties at his conference. That's rock star shit with a leather jacket. And then Kendrick got the nerve to pop out in a leather jacket and the damn Nickerson Gardens. What? No, show up, get a pen, go to InvestFest, apply. Great. Apply what you learned there. Go do it. Apply what you learned from the show. If I've made you money, please.
Ian, will you be signing?
I'm not going to call. Hold on, listen to voice note.
Somebody bring in, we need the Sharpies. Somebody bring the Sharpies to investments.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and hey,
you gotta pop out.
It would be a vibe, yo. Yeah, just apply what you're learning, because guess what? 4 years is gonna pass by, and it's over with.
Oh, it's gonna be done.
It's gonna be done. The world is changing.
That's the word, man. Execute. I think at any level it's fine. I think if you buy one share, if you buy one contract,
start with one.
Do it. Go through the process. Get over the fear or the trepidation that you have going.
Yeah.
Just do it and watch it, right? And get comfortable with that, right? When it has an up day, great. When it has a down day, great. Build your emotional intelligence. Build your financial stamp. All those things are going to happen. Just read. Just start with one.
Yeah.
That's it. And then that is how you build confidence, right? You're not going to learn how to do anything unless, like, you can listen to us and watch us have returns and watch your friends have great returns. But if you're not doing it, if you didn't open an account and you didn't hit the buy button and you didn't hit the X, it won't matter.
It won't matter at all.
Start with one, whether it's one share, one contract. Just start with
one piece of content. I keep saying it. How many people we pass up just by not missing a show? I don't care if I go overseas. I'm pack up the lights, the NAND lights, camera. Dog, be consistent. Like, look how many podcasters had an idea in 2020, and now there's not even a market for it. You're too late now. Adam 22, I've seen you in shambles, boy. You had one more shooting up there. You're going to have to close that business. I noticed you wasn't at the Not Like Us gang convention. Why?
not a gang convention, a celebration of the West
just
Coast.
Jokes. Just jokes.
A celebration of the sections.
Yes. The unity was fire, though.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it.
And when Drake get to buy y'all publishing that shit, don't be mad. Shout out TV Gucci. Happy birthday to my guy Ty. I know we early, but happy birthday.
Shout out to Ty. He got me on hit me on an Instagram story, man. Funny.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, just execute. There's no and the fear compounds when you don't take action. We all know people that are brilliant, more talented, but you won't. You're like, man, maybe in a couple of weeks I'll do it. No, I'll do that shit now.
Do it.
Do it now.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. Like the other, there's one part of it. There's a part of it. Like once you've executed, there's two feelings. It's like, wait, I should have did more, or you know what? I still need to do more research before I do the next one.
Yep.
Right. So like either way, you're gonna learn from it. We've lost. Like I'm telling you right now, I know Ian's undefeated. I have lost.
I've lost too.
Yeah. You learn from that, right? You know
all the losses come from the losses.
You know what it feels like. I've seen six-figure losses in a day. What does that?
Not a good feeling.
What does that do to you mentally? Do you walk away saying I'm never doing this again, or do you say, all right, where could I have made a mistake, or is it just the market saying, all right, this is a moment in time? And how did you position yourself? Was that a short-term position? Is it long-term, or do you have stocks? All these things you'll learn. It becomes part of the process when you enter the next position. It's like, all right, well, I know what happens. I know what that feels like. Cool. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Who you think had a rougher year, Kathy Wood or Skip Bayless?
I'm gonna go Kathy.
Skip.
I'm gonna go.
You
Kathy.
think so?
Yeah. Just on the fact that she sold a bunch of her Nvidia shares.
Alone. Just talk backstage. We'll talk about it one day, but I begged her not to. What?
That alone, and there's other things, like doubling down on some other positions, but that right there was
she would have been back boy.
Yeah they would have had to reallocate the percentage inside of a lot of those funds.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson too on being hyper focused and not having too many funds, not too many media properties, not too many businesses that divert from your core thing too. Because I think if she focused on 2 funds, she would have done a hell of a lot better. Yeah,
and we talked about XLK, but like they reallocated. I know I think we put a post, but that reallocation, I mean, I couldn't have seen that happening 3 years ago, where Apple was not the dominant allocation inside of a technology fund. Like it was them and Microsoft for the entire time, and now when you look at it, it's Nvidia and it's Microsoft, and Apple's down there at 4.9 or 5%. It's like, whoa, that happened fast.
Yep.
So, yeah, man.
You're not performing at a high level, you get dropped. Shout out to Keys for RFK on the high level conversation.
Shout out to Keys. Put up to the concert on a horse.
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
You gotta pop out. Can
you talk about the performance part of the brand too? Like these parts, like as the brand grows, is not that we're becoming bougie or anything, but like there's showmanship elements to this. You can't be boring. Like I know some of y'all fellas get mad at somebody to take some blackout and all that. Bro, you can't be boring. Pay attention to what pays and works for you.
Yeah.
Trust me. You may not like to talk about the babies. Man, with the comments I do get about my honesty, and if you come date me, you know what you're walking into. Why do y'all be lying?
Where do they submit the application?
Instagram.